Good morning. Great to see you guys. Great Saturday. Let me crank the volume up. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning to everyone. Good morning. Morning to everyone. I will start the feed right now as soon as we see a little bit of people, and we will immediately start the feed. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everyone. It's 8 o'clock, almost 8 something. What is it? 8:45, I think so, over here in the morning. So good morning to everyone. Hi, I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. How's everybody doing? We had an interesting night yesterday. And we interviewed, go ahead. Some old lady right here crossing the street. We had an interview last night. It was really interesting. And the interesting thing was that I seen a lot of different answers regarding how people from Haiti and Africa, how they're coming over here. A lot of them pay, and a lot of them, like we talked about, that they ride on boat. But a lot of them were going through Veracruz, and a lot of them, they land on Panama, or they land on this side. So, it's pretty interesting. It was really interesting to see how these immigrants, their thoughts, and what are they thinking. Actually, today we're going to a shelter, and the Honduran Consulate was yesterday on that same shelter that I was doing the interview. That's what they told us, that this Honduran Consul was on that same shelter yesterday with the reporter. So this reporter, all of these people are saying that he's from a mainstream media that is kind of like a CNN reporter. So you guys know that he's fake news. A lot. But let me see how he reacts, and let me see if he's available to talk to, so I can do this reporter from Honduras an interview. Also, I can ask him, what is your opinion on this, and why are they migrating without being thought and coached that they have a 3% possibility of getting the political asylum in the United States. So we are going to have an interview. Hopefully, the Honduran Consul, he will give us an interview to our Border Network News fans and Border Network News followers. Also, we will talk to him and see if he wants to talk to us, and see if he wants to answer a few questions from the audience. See if he can answer a few questions from the audience for everybody to know. Good morning. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. Great morning to everyone. We are on our way to see the Honduran Consul and ask him some questions, some serious questions. I want some answers regarding. My first concern is child trafficking. That's my number one concern, child trafficking. Second concern is, why are they not being taught and coached that they have a 3% possibility to migrate into the United States? Third of all, why are they not teaching them about the UN Pact, and they have 154 countries more to migrate? And why are they persistent? Why are being so persistent and so emphatic of the same, the same idea to migrate to Mexico and to Mexico to the United States. And third, I want to know why they haven't put the security measures to control the MS-13s and MS-18s and the security measures regarding the violence and delinquency that has gone up from 5% to a 15% in some cities to a 35% like his Chiapas. So our job today is to see if this guy, first of all, if he visited the shelter that I went last night, and I did a couple interviews over there with some immigrants. And my job today is to do interviews and to try to catch the Honduran Consul, try to ask him, what's the whole deal? What is, his main purpose? And, after that, have an interview with a reporter. Why I want to have an interview with a reporter? This is why I want to have an interview with a reporter from Honduras. I want to ask him why mainstream media in Honduras and parts of South America are promoting the migration. Why? Because a lot of immigrants, they are saying that mainstream media and on Facebook pages from the mainstream media, they are promoting. And the Facebook is a platform that everybody in the world has. So it's a really strong platform to be public about a subject that is so serious that is migration. So why are they using that platform to promote migration, and that they're going to get all the benefits when they get to the United States, when the United States is not part of the UN Pact? So I want to know that through him, because he's a reporter. Also, I want to do some interviews regarding immigrants that they've been interviewed by lawyers from the United States. So it's going to be a couple of busy hours. Although if he doesn't want to do an interview, the Honduran Consul, if he doesn't want to do an interview, we will have interviews with more migrants and situations from migrants that they what they have encountered and what they have been faced regarding right now, everything that is happening in our border of Tijuana and in our neighbor, San Diego, California. Our neighbor that, I love so much. It's a beautiful city, San Diego, California. It's, it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And now it's getting bombarded by this, movement, and by this migration movement that is so unbelievable. And they're spending millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on this migration. So, I will be back with you guys in a few seconds. I'll buy myself a little water right here, and buy myself some things that I usually buy before I do an interview. So I'll get myself a prep, and we will eventually see each other in a few minutes. We will try to explain to every single one of you guys. As soon as I get there, I will tell you guys I'm at this particular shelter, and you guys will find out which shelter it is, and you guys eventually already know which shelter it is. So it's going to be nice. This one is okay. Yeah, this one's okay. It's going to be nice to see and to talk to you guys. Let me what do you guys want to see when I'm buying stuff? Muy buenos días. Hold on, you guys.
Pues que me enseñen aquí. Diana, son 20.
¿Qué tiene?
Le pongo su total.
Si viene, ni modo, se tardó, güey.
¿Qué?
No, se te olvida que te dice que no.
Ah, ¿y ya le pongo 100?
Es que siempre aparece la recarga.
Muchas gracias.
Buen día.
No, el lato.
Que se me olvida cuando ponen, ¿no?
11.50.
Let's go. I like to show you guys sometimes, you know, how our city is. You know, sometimes I like to show you how our city is, and you know, this is no difference from the United States. It's really different. Buenos días. It's really different from you know, the United States. Tijuana is real different. It's 100% different. But you know, we will see each other in a few seconds, in a few minutes, as soon as I get there. And as soon as I get there, we will. Are you at Oxxo? Yes. I was buying a water. So we will see each other in a few seconds, in a few minutes. I'm sorry. And I will be live broadcasting from this shelter, and we will be asking this person a question. Now, before I go, okay. I saw last night that a lot of you guys were asking a lot of questions in our live feeds that you guys are really interested on asking immigrants. Look, these are the questions that I can't ask. Why you're invading us? I can't ask that. You know, the reason why I can't ask that is that we already know that there is an invasion. So we don't have to be asking them about that because they're completely going to deny it. So that is a question, you know, that practically is not going to be answered. What do you think of our president? That will be you know, a great question, although it would put them on a tight spot, and they will answer, you know, with a lie, or probably they will answer, you know, really radically. So you guys are going to take it as an offense if they answer in a way that you guys don't want them to answer. And if they answer, you know, positively, you guys are going to think that is a lie. So those kind of questions, you know, it goes a little bit, you know, it's kind of difficult for you know, immigrant to put them on a tight spot. So you know, be a little bit smart with your questions. So what are we going to do right now? I will take 5 questions from the audience, shoot them through my my inbox right now, and my moderator, hopefully they can help me. And those 5 questions, I can have them on this questionnaire with, you know, immigrants. I will take questions that you guys they will be interested from the immigrants, and also I will take 5 questions that you guys want to ask to the Honduras Consul. Be short with the questions, people. Be short with the questions, and also put your name under the question. Be short with the questions. Let's say John Johnson. Let's say John Johnson says, you know, I want to ask the the Honduras Consul. I want to ask him, what does he think of our country? So John Johnson, and you know, do it like that. So I will immediately, when I ask him, I will be, you know, John Johnson is asking from the United States, what do you think of the United States? So, you know, that I'm doing this to get you guys involved in the feed, to get you guys involved in, you know, and you know, in the interview, and to give you guys also the value of opinion that you guys deserve as an audience, and as to my inbox, people, through my inbox. Don't shoot the questions right here. I just told you guys, through my inbox. Shoot it to message through my inbox. So you know, that's if you guys want to ask really good questions, you know, you can go really you know, political questions, and also you can ask, you know, citizen, you know, whatever question, as normal as possible. We are citizens. We are not you know, more different than me. I'm not more different than you guys. So shoot some questions. Let me see what questions you guys have, and I will you know, I will take those you know, opinions from you guys, and try to see if I can ask them as I am working and as I am, trying to work. So have a great morning. Let's see if it gives me time for you guys to have a little breakfast, and if it doesn't, I will be live, and I will be giving you guys the update in a few minutes. Have a great morning. Stay tuned. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. Be safe, peace, and love, and always your country first.